All right, here's something weird, experimental European music that got requested. Apparently, the lyrics are from Bracteatus, circular coins or amulets found in northern Europe that date from the 4th to 7th centuries. They are fitted with a decorated rim and loop, which indicates that they were worn as like a necklace to provide protection. And the Bracteates feature a very significant iconography influenced by Roman coinage. They were predominantly made from Roman gold, which was given to the North Germanic people as peace money. In Anoana, the listener has the chance to delve into a collection of likely encoded spells from the migration period and get a touch of magic from the Dark Ages. The intention of this piece is to playfully reconnect to the incantational language of a period where the North was richer in gold than any other region. Our forefathers presumably enjoyed a time of great prosperity, and it may make us rethink how dark these ages really were. Drift has been mastered significantly lower in volume than most modern releases to achieve a greater dynamic range, deeper low-end transparent transients, and a wider stereo image. If you want it louder, turn up the volume on a proper sound carrier. All right, guys, so if it's quiet, that's why. It's the official video. I feel like this is going to be like something I've never seen or heard before. And they filmed this in very widescreen. So that's why I'm trying to figure out how to make it bigger. But like soon, if I make this any bigger, I'm going to be off screen too. Okay, there we go. I'm just giving myself just a little space to exist. I can't make it any taller because like it's widescreen. Ooh. Creepy. it out just in case. Okay, birds at the end. Okay, there's two separate things to talk about here. One, there's the music itself, and then there's the video. Both are good. I'm even trying to separate the video from the music because I'm almost going to sneeze, but okay. So the video itself is a really cool story. You know, a woman, I think it's the same woman as a young girl, then she grows up, and I'm not sure if that's her as a baby or that's her having the baby later. I wasn't sure about that. Maybe that was her as a baby, and then her whole life story until she faces this beast, whatever. That alone is very cool, very symbolic. I love all the shots of the countryside and the water and the fields and the mountains and the forests and all that. I think it's great. The song itself is so cool because the truth is we don't really know what music sounded like from the 4th to 7th centuries because we didn't have transcriptions. I think the earliest transcribed music was on like some clay pot from Greece or something. And that kind of gave us a hint of how to read ancient like music notes kind of thing. But we're talking like centuries later, you know? So there wasn't much music recorded. Like there's not many written down like ideas the way the monks in made Gregorian chant hundreds of years after this. Okay. So like maybe 1,000 years after this. I mean, we're talking like 1400, 13, I mean, like really far. I gotta even look it up. Like Gregorian chant, like first musical notation. They say 850 was the first time any chant was notated. Okay, 850. So they're saying these coins were from the 4th to 7th centuries. So that's like year 400, right? So this is before we had any sort of idea of what music sounded like. So you have to kind of figure it out, like based on I think it sounds very old and tribal and what like a folk song would have sounded like, but they're getting these words from these like coins that were inscribed. So we have the words, but we don't know what the songs would have sounded like. So the musicologists have to like make all this stuff up. I mean, they have to like, you know, use their scientific knowledge. And when they find old cave drawings and things like that, they try to put it together. But I don't care whether it's accurate or not. I think it's very emotionally, it just makes you feel connected to the earth. There's something about the music here, like with the repeating drum that sounds very wholesome and natural. And the way it's like the singing voices and the chant kind of sense. It's like an interesting melody. Right, I love that. So I think it's a really, really cool song. It's really relaxing. Like I think it just sounds awesome. Like I would just listen to that, like especially if you want to relax. I don't think I would clean to this music, but I think if I drove to this, I'd feel very majestic, like looking out over the countryside while I'm driving through forests and fields. I think it'd feel very majestic. But I really like how it sounds. I like the part where they had it all low and she's just singing almost a cappella. She has such a good voice, you know. It sounds very pure. And the orchestration there is really nice. It's very full, like a movie soundtrack or something. It's really nice. And the drum, and then you have this little like whispering chanty thing going on throughout, and it's panning from my different earbuds. Like it's a really cool surround sound. So yeah, I don't know anything else about Heilung. They sound really cool. Really, 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 really well produced. What a cool song. I like how artistic it is and how much thought was put into it on this whole description about the spells. And yeah, it sounds like they're saying some kind of spells, you know, like old pagan witchcraft stuff, which is cool because it's kind of like the origins of European people, you know. pre-Christianity. Europeans were like pagans, tribal, and this is like cool stuff. Okay. So like, I'm like, yes, this is the cool stuff. All right. Love it. I love that people are doing this. We need all sorts of different music and art out there. And I like stuff that celebrates the old, but also fuses with the new and uses modern technology to bring us like a good like imagination of what maybe something could have sounded like. But I think it sounds really good. So what a cool request. What a random request. It came from Europe, I think in British pounds. So it must be someone in England or the UK more broadly. So yeah, I love that so much. What a cool thing. And we got more requests coming. If you were new, this is your first video, check out, this is how you request a reaction. Fill out this form and that goes to the spreadsheet that I just showed you guys. And on my YouTube page, I have tons of different playlists of different things like indie artists and Australian artists and 1960s, 1950s. I organize it by all sorts of different ways. Metal, Ren, he has his own, Frank Zappa. I try to just organize these so you can look through playlists or just search. You can always go to this search thing. Hold on, I'm blocking part of my YouTube page here. If you click on this, if you go to anyone's YouTube page and you go along the tab, and you go to the right and click the search bar, you can search within my channel to be like, has Erica done that? And then you just do that search and that's how you know whether I've done something or not. Okay? Well, take care. That was a really cool song and I would have never heard that if I hadn't started this reaction channel. So I love when that happens. I'm like, oh, I learned something new today. I learned something so cool that no one would have ever told me about. So thank you so much. And I will see you guys at the next reaction. Hopefully, if you choose to stick around, please subscribe. And members get early access to my videos about 3 weeks in advance of my public debuts, my public premieres. Okay, thanks. Bye.